Hello, dear children. Today, in this class, we are going to start a new lesson, that is, lesson number 9, Degrees of Comparison. Today, we will do only the explanation part, and in the next class, we will do the exercises. Alright? So, without any further delay, let's get started. Take out page number 39 of your English 1 book. First, you see in this page we have three boxes. Degrees of comparison are written. Okay, there are three boxes. One is big, another one is bigger, and the third one is biggest. The first one where big is written falls under positive degree. The second box where it is written bigger falls under comparative degree, and the third box which is written biggest falls under superlative degree. Now how it falls under positive, comparative and superlative degree will be explained more clearly. Now you see here I have given three definition: positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. Now what is positive degree? When we talk about the quality of one person or thing, there is no comparison with others. For example, the maroon box is big. In the previous page, we have seen that the maroon box is big, right? And the explanation says when we talk about the quality of one person, we are not comparing. When we are comparing, it comes under comparative or superlative degree. When comparison is done, it is done between two person or more than two person, two things or more than two things. But in positive degree there is no comparison. Did you get that? In positive degree there is no comparison with others. Alright, if I say he is a good boy, it is only his quality. We are not comparing him with any other boy. Okay, we are only talking about the quality of he. We are only talking about the quality of that boy. When we talk about the quality of one person or thing and there is no comparison, always remember this word: in positive degree there is no comparison with others. For example, the maroon box is big. Simply we are talking about maroon box. We are not comparing the maroon box with the pink or the blue one. We are talking only about the maroon box. Alright. Now what is comparative degree? Comparative. By the word comparative we can understand that we are going to compare. Yes. When two person or things are compared. For example, the pink box is bigger than the maroon one. Can you see in the picture that the pink box is bigger than the maroon one? So we are comparing two things, right? What are that? One is maroon box and pink box. We are comparing the maroon box, the size of the maroon box and the size of the pink box. Here comparison is done between two person or two things. For example, in your class, one student may be intelligent and another one may be more intelligent than the first one. So we will say she is more intelligent than her. Alright, we are comparing two person or two things, not more than that. In positive degree we don't have comparison. In comparative degree we compare two person or things, and in superlative degree we compare with more than two person or things, more than two. It may be 3, 4, 5, 10, 100, anything. You see the explanation. It denotes the highest degree of quality. Highest. Understood? That means if we are comparing a person, that person is the best of all. There is no comparison with that person to any other person or any other people. It denotes the highest degree of quality when more than two persons are compared. You see, in positive degree, no comparison. In comparative degree, comparison is done between two person or thing. And in superlative degree, comparison is done with more than two person or things. It may be 2, 3, 5, 7, 15, 50, any number. For example, the blue box is the biggest of the three. Now here comparison is done between this, among these three boxes. First, we have done the comparison of, we have not done any comparison with the positive degree. In the comparative degree, we have compared the maroon box and the pink box, and in superlative degree, we have compared a blue box with the other two boxes. Have you seen here? Note, we use then after a comparative degree, and number 2, we use the before a superlative degree. Now see the example of comparative degree. The pink box is bigger than. What is written in note number 1? We use then after a comparative degree. What is comparative degree here? Bigger. After bigger, what we are using? Then. THAN. Don't get confused with THEN. Understood? The pink box is bigger. Bigger is comparative degree, and after comparative degree, what we are using? Then. Alright. And in superlative degree, the blue box is the biggest of the three. We use the before a superlative degree. The blue box is the biggest. Biggest is superlative degree, and before biggest what we have? The. The blue box is the biggest of the three. So remember this, in positive degree, no comparison. In comparative degree, we compare between two person or things, and we use then after a comparative degree. And in superlative degree, we compare with more than two person or things, and we use the before a superlative degree. All right. Now we will discuss about the formation of comparative and superlative degree. There are 6 points. Let's start. Point number 1. Some adjectives form the comparative by adding er, and the superlative by adding est to the positive. For example, bold, bolder, boldest, soft, softer, softest. What we are adding here to make it comparative? What we are adding, that is er, and to make superlative we are adding est. Point number 2. For adjectives ending in y, we drop the y and add ier to form the comparative degree, and add iest to form the superlative degree. For example, heavy, heavier, heaviest, healthy, healthier, and healthiest. Alright, you see HEAVY, the adjective ending in y. These two words, heavy and healthy, are ending in y. So we are going to replace y and add IER in comparative degree. Heavier, healthier. HEAVIER. We are not writing HEAVYER. We are replacing y, and in place of y we are adding I plus ER, heavier. And in healthier also the same thing is done. HEALTHY, healthy. In comparative degree, Y is removed, healthier, IER is added. And in the superlative degree, what we have added, same thing again, Y we have replaced with IEST, heaviest, and healthiest, HEALTHIEST, healthiest. Rule number 3, for adjectives ending in a consonant, we double the consonant and add ER to form the comparative degree and add EST to form the superlative degree. For example, big, bigger, biggest, hot, hotter, hottest. Now the adjective big is ending with a consonant. G is a consonant, and the adjective hot is also ending with a consonant, that is T. So what we are doing here, to make it comparative degree, we are doubling the consonant. Single G will become double G, and single T will become double T, and the same thing ER, and in the superlative degree EST. The adjective that ends with a consonant, we double the consonant. In place of one consonant, we are using two consonant, and then after the consonant we are adding ER to make comparative and EST to make superlative. Point number 4, for words ending in E, we add R for the comparative and ST for superlative form. For example, large, this word is ending in E. Tame is also ending in E. So what we are adding? Simply we are adding R to make comparative degree and EST, not EST, ST, only ST we are adding to make it superlative degree. Large, larger, largest, and tame, tamer, tamest. Point number 5, for some adjectives in bracket 2 syllables, we add the word more before the adjectives to form comparative degree, most to the superlative degree. For example, beautiful, more beautiful, and most beautiful, difficult, more difficult, and most difficult. Point number 6, some adjectives form their comparative and superlative degree in an irregular way. For example, bad, worse, worst, good, better, best. So the explanation is completed here. You go through the definition and rules, and in the next class I will give you the exercises from page number 41 and 42. Alright, thank you.